Libra, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now, please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Libra, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. Capricorn is here. There's no gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms. He, she, Pisces is here. Her, him, they, them, it, heifer, OMG. Here we go. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens. Thank you. Libra, this is not going to be for everybody. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? If I'm called to do so, I might have to do two. Just cover me in the comments when people complain, okay? Just in case. This is not for everybody. Capricorn is coming in extremely dark, and so is Pisces. This is dark energy. This is a dark, gifted person. This feels masculine to me, maybe a dark divine masculine. This is somebody that's testing your faith, testing your discernment. That's how I want to say it. They're testing your discernment. I feel like they're trying to con you or talk you into saying yes when you're feeling no. You're going to have an allergic reaction to this presence. And I know that sounds crazy, but 9 times out of 10, if you are a gifted person, you have a reaction when the ear ringing, the nose twitching, the face itching. It's going to be that plus a little more. Like, it's going to feel like allergies, like your skin is not just going to get goosebumps, but it's going to feel like a rash coming. It's going to feel like you can feel the movement under your skin. Maybe watery eyes, sneezing. Pay attention to that. Some of you, it's your chin, the tip of your chin, tip of your nose. Very, very in tune are going to get the center between your eyebrows. Okay. It's almost like you're going to feel that the help me with my words. You're going to feel, help me with my words. You're like a poke at an entry, if that makes sense. A poke at an entry. It's I don't know how else to say that. That's how I'm seeing it. Like trying to test your boundaries, test your protection, test your discernment. And once the test fails of them trying to spiritually do this to you, they're going to ask for permission. That's why they need your yes, okay? Some of them, this person might have a ailment. Who did that? Ted Bundy did that. He faked some kind of sickness or ailment, or there's something wrong. They have an ailment. Maybe a bad limb, missing toe. There's something physically wrong with this person that makes them seem harmless. They are not. Okay, they are not. So let's see what's going on. God dang it, I planned on something completely different for Libra. Completely different. I had a whole nother energy before I sat at this table. I'm trying to tell you. It's like I push record and this just fell on me. Golly. Can I have Libra? And I hope this helps whoever has to run into this. This is my Starseed deck. I only pull this for the different group. We're pulling here, we are Hathors. It says deep love, mother's milk. Oh, mother's milk. You know, that's my favorite expression, Nana's titties. Birth as a portal. So divine feminine energy for sure. I think this is protection. Here's the double mission. Wow. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Yeah. Okay. So I think you've been labeled, noticed. You've been, help me. You've been labeled. You've been noticed. You've been seen. You've been seen. That's what this is, Libra. Somebody sees you. Somebody knows who you are. They know that you're in tune. They know that you're capable. They know that you're covered. And they may have tried to access you spiritually, or like through a dream. Yeah, or proximity. What do you call that? Proximity? Minions, like maybe weird people walking across the street from your house, or, you know, it's like the proximity is there, but there was no access. So I think what's coming in is like I don't know, the wolf pack, the wolf leader or something. Oh man, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Libra, it's going to take for you to simply know. That's it. You're simply going to have to know. No more, no less. You're going to have to know. You're just going to have to know. If this is for you, you're at a point in your development that you no longer have the that umbrella of ignorance. You know. Okay? You know. You're no longer allowed that comfort of ignorance, the privilege of ignorance when you know. Okay? And it's time. That's what this is. It's time. Yes, there is nasty stuff out here, and it's time to simply admit that, and admit that you're dealing with it, not from the comfort of your home, but in the supermarket, at your job, at the gas station, in your family. Period. What comes behind this is the inner earth. You'll survive this. That's what it says. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. You will survive this. You're meant to. It doesn't say you'll avoid this. We were never promised a life that was problem-free. What we were promised was peace beyond understanding. You're going to have to submit to that. Even if you don't follow the letter of the word, for those that hear, let them hear is there for a reason. That's the one part they couldn't change. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, let's get some meat and potatoes. Libra. Oh, this is so, and the connection is so small. This is not a large group. I might have to do another spread. Hold on, I need a deck. I don't even have a deck for this. Give me a deck. Give me a deck. I don't have a deck for that. I do have one. Huh. That's not, why are y'all pulling out? Libra, this is, I don't even know what you call this. I don't use these cards. I've never used these cards. I've looked at them. Present moment, wonderful moment is what it says. It doesn't feel like a spread. It feels like oracles. I'm seeing this, like a lineup of some sort. Steps to take, maybe. There's 2 towers, so I'm guessing 4 rows. 2 rows? No, 4 rows. Okay. Well, they are pretty. The crazy thing is, I'm seeing the cards, but I can't see because I want to get the book for the cards so I can help explain them, but I'm literally seeing the blindfold. So I know I'm supposed to go in blind. All right, let's do it. 4 rows for Libra. Thank you. That's 1. Okay. Thank you. That's 2. Okay. Opposition is here. I'm assuming this is you. Can I have 2 more for Libra? 2 more for Libra. No. No. I'm hearing you pick if you wonder why I keep saying no, because I'm not doing that. That's not what I do. That's not how this works. I need 1 more. Thank you. Oh, wow. That's a big 1 more. All right, Libra. I'm seeing 4 rows. This is how I saw it, so I'm riding with that. I am going to clarify the rows. Under the deck, I have hugging meditation. Breathing in, I am so happy to hug my beloved. Breathing out, I know she is real and alive in my arms. So I guess this is a way for self-love, to comfort yourself, to keep yourself secure. All right, so let's talk about the opposition. Here we have washing feet, which says peace and joy in each toe. My own peace and joy. My feet walk gently on the earth. Peace is every step. Earth brings us to life and nourishes us. Earth takes us back again. We are born and we die with every breath. Okay, this is going to be a earth energy. Earthy people like crystals, people that know how to use the elements of the earth for power. They're normally, they could be born with the gift of knowledge of the earth. Some of them, most of them actually learn it along the way, or it's passed down to them from generations. All right. Using the telephone, words can travel thousands of miles. May my words create mutual understanding and love. May they be as beautiful as gems. So basically, like I said, this person is going to try to get you to, they're going to talk to you to get you to kind of bring down your shield, bring down your barrier, bring down your protection, okay? They're going to sweet talk you. An earthy person is going to try to sweet talk you. Wow. They, earthy people usually like, you can normally see some kind of jewelry or pattern on their clothing, bracelets and stuff like that. Earthy people normally are very natural. They say they appear very natural because it is a natural thing. It's absolutely beautiful when it's holy, you know, but it is powerful when it's not. Make no mistake about it. Tell me about the first row, washing the feet, touching the earth. What do we need to know? Okay, so this person has knowledge, a divine clarity, they have understanding, and they are in communication with the dark side. Look at the devil at the bottom of the deck. You see that? They're in communication with the dark, period. Okay? Tell me about the words that they use, the words that seem beautiful. The King of Cups, also a loving energy. And the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is it's a love that's going to betray you. You understand? It's not going to seem like it, but it will. It's a love that's going to stab you right in your back. It won't seem like it, but it's meant to take from you or leave you lost. Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Ooh, Libra. Oh. Turning on the light. Forgetfulness is darkness. Mindfulness is the light. I bring awareness to shine upon all life. Turn on the light. This is what I was saying, Libra. This is going to happen out of nowhere. I think that you're just going to have to know. I don't know. I want to give you more words when I say that, because it's a very impactful energy in my chest, but you're just going to have to know. You're just going to have to know. Clarify turning on the light. Thank you. The Seven of Swords. You're going to have to know you're dealing with a scheme, a scam, Six of Pentacles, and you're going to have to maintain your control, your balance, your footing, your foundation in that process with peace, knowing that you're greater than, knowing that he who was in you is greater than he who was in the world. Go back to what you know, that peace beyond understanding. I'm trying to tell you what we have here. Let's see. Smiling at your anger. Breathing in, I feel my anger. Breathing out, I smile. I stay with my breathing so I won't lose myself. Now, if the sweet talk won't work, then the piss off is coming. Kind of like the instance I had, remember, if you, did I say Libra? I don't know if I told Libra. But I had an instance a couple of weeks ago that cut me to my core. But, I maintained myself. I didn't feed this thing. And I came home. I boohooed, but I came home. You know what I mean? Walking. The mind can go in 1,000 directions, but in this beautiful path, I walk in peace. With each step, with each step, a gentle wind blows. With each step, a flower blooms. Every step you take, this journey of this thing called life, you have to know it's your steps that make the difference. It's not the path that you're on. It's not what the neighborhood you're walking through, right? Ending the day. The day is ending. Our life is one day shorter. Let us look carefully at what we've done. At the end of this, pay attention. Let us practice diligently putting out our whole heart into the path of meditation. Let us live deeply each moment in freedom so time does not slip away meaninglessly. I know that means something else. I'm going to tell you what I'm getting from it. This is going to get used to it. Get used to it. It's time. That's why the surrender is it's just simply time. How can I say that? This great awakening for the last few years, everybody's saying this one's awakened, the divine feminine, now the divine masculine, and everybody knows, and the chosen is this, and the starseed that, and the gifted this, and the yeah. You can pick a name, it don't matter to me. That's not my thing. What I'm saying is that if you are rising, so is what is oppositional to you. That's my point. Okay, just as you are rising, the opposition is rising as well. That's universal law. Okay, looking at your empty bowl, my bowl is empty now, will soon be filled with precious food. Beings all over the earth are struggling to live. How fortunate we are to have enough to eat. There's a lot going on right now, so you're going to have to just know that you'll be taken care of. Manna will come. Manna will come. All right. I personally don't know somebody that is this kind of in tune that does not have some type of constant attack to deal with. For some it might be poverty. For others it might be a little spiritual. The dreams, the scratches. Others, it might be family, the generational curses because there's so many or the chains are so thick, things like that. All right. Clarify this energy for Libra in total. What should Libra take? Thank you. The King of Swords. The truth will always prevail. Always, Libra. Be smart. Be smart. Move intelligently, okay? Be firm in your decree. Be firm in your declaration. Under the deck, I have strength. Tap in. Tap in. Even if you see what's underneath the surface, when you see this true face, tap in. Tap in. Okay? Even if you see the true face, tap in. You're stronger. You are absolutely stronger, and you are wiser. They may have resources here on earth, but you have resources within. You have a direct connection to source. There is no creation greater than the creator. Okay? There is no creation greater than the creator. Don't be fooled by fast talk, smooth talk, yelling, or a true face, an ugly face. You know what I mean? You can make it through this. I just don't think you can make it around it. The wheel is fate. You know, the wheel is fate. This is the cross of certain people. Everyone has their cross. Everyone has their cross. Libra, you might not like this, but it is nonetheless. You will be victorious. You're going to look back and you say, oh my God, I can't believe I did it. And you're not even going to know what to do after that. I'm not going to lie. You're going to freak out probably for a second. Just hold on. All right. Regroup. Reground. Okay. And just move accordingly. Figure out your options and live your best life. You should still be focusing on your freedom, your fulfillment, your happiness, you know, within yourself as an independent. A lot of things are going away. Systems are crashing. Laws are changing. People are changing. Life is transitioning in many ways all around the world. Okay, so if it served this purpose, you should still know how to independently free yourself or find fulfillment within what's rooted and grounded in you, your home, your family, your music, your food, your art, your dancing. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that just makes you comfortable and know that you're in a place of security, your faith, you know what I mean? Then that's what you want to ground in, and that's exactly what you should do. That's you being wise, that you applying the knowledge. Abundance will not be a problem. You will be taken care of. You'll be extremely comfortable, but you're going to have to see it as comfort. That's the thing. You're going to have to see it as comfort. I'm sorry, my nose is going heavy. This devil energy is terrible. And I mean, it's terrible. Whew. All right. You know, this is the discernment, 7 of Pentacles to the devil. I already told you about that. I'm not going to stress on that. All right. Just know that there's going to be an offer that this enemy is coming with, or a request of some sort. It's going to seem so small, but Libra, I need you to really kind of be loyal and faithful to your belief system. Like if you buy 4 pieces of candy because you have 4 kids at home, and this child says, can I have one? Don't do it. And I know that sounds horrible, but it's time to acknowledge that darkness can come in a short body. I'm just saying. It's just time. I know that sounds horrible. A lot of people not ready to hear that. But you're not the one I'm talking to. You hear me? If you do, you're going to regret it. 5 of Cups to the 3 of Swords. You're going to regret it. Because you're going to give that energy access to your abundance, and they're just going to continuously take and take and take from it. Take from your comfort, your future, all of that. You're going to have to literally be a walking testimony and example of what you truly believe, what you're truly connected to, and bring an end to this thing, because it's coming, and it's coming in the dark of night. It's coming to confuse you. You have help. You have support. You do. Stick to the truth. Stick to what you know. Stick to facts. If you're not sure, the answer is no. If you have a doubt, the answer is no. If you're saying, I just want to, it's not going to hurt to do this, I can do that, then you pass it to them, access denied. Access denied. Sometimes I meet people and I say that, access denied. I'll say it in my head, access denied. And you could see their mouth twitch. They never heard me because I say it in my head, but you'll be able to see their mouth twitch because what's in them knows access denied. Yeah. You can't say, let me say this. You can't say, you know how I refer to our human experience sometimes as a skin suit. And I say that because I really want you to know that there is something greater inside this flesh, within you. And when I reference skin suit, it kind of gives you a visual to kind of understand it, right? But then you have to know, if you consider yourself light, then there is access to the skin suit that is dark, right? You have to know that. That's what this feels like. This feels like a test of understanding, or a realization that you need, and you need to know it firsthand, if that makes sense. It feels like you're a person that's, you're not as blind as, I don't have to stop at the red light because I'm a child of God, and, you're not that bad. But some things, there is a blind faith here. I have to say it. Libra, I love you, but we talk. Sometimes it's possible to have a blind faith, which is admirable technically, but it's not intelligent spiritually. Because then you're basically saying, no matter what, I'm untouchable, and that's absolutely not true. You might be to a certain extent, like you can't be forced to do this because free will can't be touched. You might be protected, spiritually, because you would have to, again, will yourself to that other side. You'd have to surrender to that other side. You'd have to agree. All right? So, untouchable, no, but accessible, again, to a certain extent. You don't want to have blind faith. Yes, you are a child of God, but you still have to stop at the red light, in the car when the light is red, right? Yeah, you're a child of God, but there's still systems in place that you have to abide by. The same thing applies in the spiritual realm, in universal law. That's why people are learning about, nothing can be done unless it's announced. Nothing, there has to be a transference of energy, or there has to be some type of balance. There has to be the restoration. Libra, you represent the scales. And I think it's being now, magnified. I want to say it like that. Yeah, magnified the role that the scales play, especially with all that's going on. Especially with all that's going on. In my opinion, these fools are trying to either activate or reposition the lines, the travel lines, I don't know how to say that. The travel lines, the portals, maybe. It's almost like they're even trying to activate a dormant path, or they're trying to reposition a path to, it's like, how can I say this? If let's just say this is a door, right? And they can't get through this door. They're trying to activate this path that will then energize the door to open. And if that can't be done, they're trying to actually move this path over to this side because it's already free access. I know that's a very broad visual or generalization. And I know you're saying, well, what does that have to do with me? You live exactly, you don't understand. You're already positioned in a place that you empower, that you power up. When you take a step, that's what we just, every step you take on the earth, there's power there. You have to know that because you're part of the creation and the creator is in you. Everything you touch, part of the creation and the creator is in you. That's why the trees and the grass and people say, ground and the ocean is good. Everything the creator created, you can connect to. It's an access. But if the reason why there is calamities in certain parts of the world is honestly, and I know it sounds crazy because some people need to be repositioned because I think they're trying to power up another path. That's my opinion. Take it as you will. I know this is not for everybody. I'd say a good 5 people. I ain't gonna lie. I'll do another one. I'll do another one tomorrow. Let me see if there's I want to do a final, hold on. I want to know what do you need to know? Any final words, any advice? I don't think I think you're just going to have to stand and face this thing. And understand, once access is denied, now that energy goes back and reports that you were stronger. So that means that something else stronger comes along, or something is sent your way to try to weaken your boundaries. You understand what I'm saying? To catch you off guard. Is there a final... Thank you, because I don't even know what to say. 7 of Swords, the Sun, the 4 of Wands. 7 of Swords, deceit. We just saw it. It's right here. Here's the deceit. The Sun, it's in broad daylight. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. It's under the sun. That means that there's going to be a 100-watt light bulb on at the time. You won't have an opportunity to say, I didn't know, I didn't see, I wasn't sure. No, the sun is here. Celebrate that. Thank you, God, for letting me see this for what it was. That's what that sun is. And there's your there's your victory. There's your victory, the 4 of Wands. There's your moment to celebrate because of and access is the portal. 4 of Wands is portal access. I think somebody needs you. They need you, Libra. They need you. They need you, and they can't use you. You have to do it on your own, or you have to surrender or admit. I don't know the whole story. Golly. Let me see what's under the deck. And here's the King of Stones again. King of Swords. Same thing. See? Stay in the truth. Think, Libra. Be smart. Be smart. This is not the time to fall for the scam on the phone. All right? Count your change at the store. Think. Operate in truth. Think. And expect it when it happens. Expect it. Don't be surprised. You're going to be so happy. So happy and blessed. 10 of Cups to the 10 of Pentacles. So happy. And it's going to come from nowhere. 8 of Wands. I ain't playing. You know what? I know you got it. I believe God for you. Okay? I believe God for you. And I'm not afraid. And I don't want you to be. Strength, will, drive, determination, ambition, conquer. Okay? Conquer. You had to know this was, whoever this is for, you knew this was coming. You had to know. You wanted that elevation. You wanted that, what did you say? Hold on. What did you say? I want this to be my last time. You wanted to be an elder. Is that what you said? Yeah. You said, I'm ready. That's okay. I received that. Maybe you are, but this is part of it. This is part of, you wanted to be an elder in the next run or in the next reign. I don't know what that means. Yeah. All right. This was crazy. Libra, I love you guys. For those it's for, I hope it helps. Others, I am going to do another one. I have to. This was just all over the place. If you're new here, welcome. This is not a regular reading. I welcome you to look at other signs or check out another one. This wasn't traditional format for me, but you know, I have to go with what was flowing. All right. Thumbs up, subscribe, make sure you're notified of future readings. It's free. It supports the channel. If you're interested in a personal, I respond to email requests only. My email is perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. Ooh, it's heavy divine masculine here, and it's so dark. If you like what you get here, guys, please sow a seed, okay? You come here to you eat, and this is how I eat, right? Each one teach one. I'm overheating. I'm sorry. I'm literally overheating off of the energy. Thank you in advance for your donations. You'll find that information below. Other than that, please remember we are all absolutely perfectly imperfect. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.